Alright, you guys hear me? What up, boys? What y'all doing? Just 1 week away from Lost Ark. True. How's trade chat? I mean, Kel'Thuzad trade chat's always been kind of dead. There used to be, like, during the Donald Trump era, people would log on and they would type, "This is a Donald Trump server. This is a pro Donald Trump server." Kel'Thuzad is. And yeah, people were pissed off about that. They did not like that at all. I remember sitting in my fucking class order hall reading that shit. You trade chat, people talking to each other. The thing is, like, the boosting spam is just like, it's really annoying. I don't know, like, how there's a part of me that thinks like maybe you shouldn't be able to advertise it at all in like chat channels, and people should have to go out of their way to find it. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Like, I've no idea, man. These are OG Asmongold hours? I mean, you're right about that. They definitely are. I'm about to get FAMU. How's it going today? I'm good, man. People have such a hard time keeping politics out of gaming. It's common sense. Well, because to them, it's simple. It's that they they want to talk about it because it's funny. Yeah, I mean that's the reason, is they want to bring it up. Join this up, get my FAMU. We're gonna get them today, 100%. I know it. Can slash you high-end guilds, ask for a boost. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've just gotta do it. Okay. Check Spotify playlist. Let me tell you something. That's a hella fucking long playlist, my dude. Yeah, I mean, that's my playlist I used for my stream for years, man. Like, I would still use it today, but now it's just a like, I don't know. I could probably just use it and probably wouldn't get the MCA. It's unlikely. Spotify, I don't listen to them anymore. I listen to Spotify a lot. I think Spotify's great, honestly. You know what's so crazy about Spotify is, like, this is kind of the same thing that we were talking about with, like, watching ads. Is, like, I wonder what the click away rate from ads is in, like, one of those big, like, you know, like a pre-roll ad. I'm sure, like, a lot of people just, like, click the fuck away from that, right? But then, I wonder what the click-away rate or click-through rate is for people like Platinum WoW, or people like Pints, or Internet Historian, who actually make their ads really funny and good content for the stream. I feel like a lot of those people probably don't click through the video and they actually just watch the ad because they think it's funny. So, like, what I'm getting at is, like, I think that, like, Spotify really kind of did something crazy to me, is because, I mean, like, I was like pretty much everybody else. I mean, I just downloaded music off of, like, LimeWire or Pirate Bay or a couple of other places, and I did this constantly. And this was like, so like I was getting it for free, like Napster. I didn't really use Napster, to be honest with you. I never did. My friend Lowell, he would download music literally 18 hours a day or something. Why does this guy have aggro? Oh, because he's tanking. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the guy. He's a funny guy, so I think it makes sense that, you know, people use that emote. Anyway, so he would download music constantly. Like, I mean, he was pirating fucking Smash Mouth All-Star whenever it came out, right? It's like 9 years old, fucking downloading all this music and shit. So anyway, he did this forever, and we get it. Nope. So like, Spotify made it to where like it was actually more convenient for me to simply buy the product, Spotify, than pirate it. Because Spotify is such a good service. Like my opinion is that I think Spotify is an incredibly good service. And that's really impressive and surprising whenever you really think about it.
Secured a cache of curious weapons from other realms.
Same for Steam for me. Yeah, exactly. So like a lot of ads, I think that there is like some validity in like making ads less intrusive and less cannibalistic. I think that Twitch ads are the worst ones. For most people, I'm pretty sure that YouTube ads, like in my opinion, I think YouTube ads are fine. I really do. I think they're totally fine. They're 15 seconds or less, and if they're longer, then you can click away in 5 seconds. Yeah, you click away in 5 seconds and it's done. Okay, go over here. No skip button sometimes for 30-second ads? I hardly ever get that, man. Yeah. Whenever I get 7 ads on Twitch in a row, I just click off. I usually either click off or I mute the stream and I come back like 10 minutes later. Because, like, I mean, I don't want to just sit there and watch ads all day. Like, what the fuck? Of course I don't want to do that. No shot. No shot, bucko. And follow at 7 ads? No, you don't, because I run 7 ads all the time on my main stream. I bet you're following my main stream. I do that shit all the time. Like, I think there's a lot of people, again, like, they just, they're like, yeah, if you ever do this, I'm never gonna watch you again, and it's like, what does this really mean? It means they're mad for like 5 minutes, and they click off, and then they come back tomorrow. You know, it's just not really... It's not really as much of a big deal as people might make it out to be. Not wrong, yeah. What do I want to do today? I guess I'll knock out these. I'm gonna just try to do some of these. Not have the best team go out. That way I can do 2 of them. There we go. Okay, can they do this one? Somehow they can, I'm surprised. There we go, done. How'd the meeting go? Meeting went great. We got a lot of things sorted out. Yeah, it was a great meeting, really productive.
Catalyst of change.
Okay. Let's do this. Let me put ads into the stream.
Strength means everything to the Maldraxi. Prove that none can
Okay,
match
what do
you
I
in the
have to do
arena.
here? There's 800 gold, like I'm gonna do this. It's a lot of fucking money. Alright. Slime Coated Crate, I have that one. I think I'm pretty much good to go here. Bonebound Chest, I have that one too. I guess I just gotta go around and pick all these boxes up. I'll just do that after this. We are the champions, yeah, I know.
Raging earth and magma.
Dude, I was
rise
like,
and
I was so happy that they did that. Like, I really was. Like, it's just, it's such a relief because for so long, I don't know, it's been fucking stupid. Like, why is this even a thing that I have to think about or worry about or what? And it's just, it hasn't made sense in the lore for years. I think that sometimes they try to ham-fist it in there like BFA, and it just annoys people. And it's just, it always seems forced. Because it's like, I mean, the Alliance and the Horde, they beat the Lich King together. You know, all these other things have happened, but somehow they can't play together except for, like, really whenever you think about it, like, ICC was a cross-faction raid. There's plenty of cross-faction raids. I think Covenants will stick around in 10.0. I think it's just best for Blizzard to move past them. Yeah, that's my general opinion. Nax was even cross-faction? Yeah, like the Argent Crusade is. So, I mean, Warcraft 3 was cross-faction with like all of the factions teaming up to stop Archimond. Again, it's just like this this thing that... Why it not finished? There we go. It's like this thing that's in the game, and it's like, why is it in the game? There's no reason. Should I resub now? I mean, if you like what you see, if you're watching me play and you think to yourself, wow, this is fucking lit, like, oh my god, this is super exciting, it's crazy, then yeah, you know, resub, go ahead. But I right now, I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on. I just you know, like, I log on at night. I think that the truth is, like, if I wasn't streaming, I feel like I probably wouldn't play this game half as much as I do. Because I'm streaming, I spend a lot more time playing games, or playing retail WoW. Because as I've said before, I think it's a really good stream game. I can just relax and chill out and just kill random shit, and that's it, man. You watch Final Fantasy streaming 14? I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do. There's nothing really for me to do in Final Fantasy that I really kind of like want to do. And like, I need to do that one raid. That's like the last thing I want to do in Final Fantasy before I am pretty much done with everything. So that's the that's where we're at. Alexander 8, yeah. Covetous Demon. Yeah, he's got just about as many abilities as Covetous Demon too. Is that Final Fantasy lasted so short? Well, it's not, I mean, I don't know. I think that there's a lot of people who don't like either game, and they just kind of, they abandon all logic and rationality whenever they discuss it. Because I mean, I've said like 100 times that I'm only not playing the game right now because I'm not doing MSQ on this stream, and I'm saving it for my main stream. Like, I've said this like 100 times, right? But people for some reason don't want to hear that, and they want to hear that I quit for whatever reason. So they just keep saying that and thinking that. It's just like, it doesn't even matter what I say or do. Nothing will stop them from thinking that. Okay, do I have to kill that one? I don't think I do. Alright, let's fly over here. Will I keep addressing it then? Because there's a lot of people that are just like normal people. Just a second. The reason why I address it regularly is because people talk about it regularly, I guess. It's kind of hard not to. I mean, I streamed the game pretty much non-stop for like 2 or 3 months, and then I kind of stopped streaming it, and a lot of people don't really understand why. And also, like, both of the fan bases for the games, like WoW and Final Fantasy, have these like rabid fans that will intentionally misinterpret things as like W's for their team. Fair though, Final Fantasy's game which plays many classes, missing on all the content by only playing tanks. Yeah, but like that's not even really true though. Like if for example like somebody said that they didn't have any content on WoW, and then you told them, well, you can play a role that you don't want to play, you'd be considered a moron. Like imagine like right now, you know, somebody says like, oh, I don't like the content in World of Warcraft, and then you tell them, well, level up a healer if they play DPS. It's like, well, maybe they don't want to heal. It's just not what they want to do. We're gonna be itching when we play Lost Ark next week. Yeah, well, I think everybody's gonna be playing Lost Ark next week. A lot of people. Yeah, like I would assume pretty much everybody is, honestly. Not me. Why are people not playing Lost Ark? I'm gonna fly back over and turn this in. Hopefully get my little item. Isometric. It's Diablo, not WoW. It's not like Diablo. Just because it looks like Diablo doesn't mean it's Diablo. Pay to win, yeah. The biggest fan of isometric stuff will be getting shot. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I just want to see it for myself. I think for me, like, I've just heard so much stuff about the game over the years that I'm tired of hearing stuff about the game, and I just want to play it. Seems like another oversimplified WoW, New World over again. I don't know. I think there's... Like, as somebody who's done a decent amount of research into the game, and I've watched a lot of videos on it, I don't really think any of those things are legitimate at all. No PvP gear equals soon to be dead game. It's not necessarily true. Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily true. I mean, it depends on how good the PvP is. If the PvP is good, then people will play it. Did you see CoffeeZilla's latest video? No, I'm not sure who that is. Freeze stun on hit action. Always hate that in fighting games. Oh, like the flinching stuff? Yeah, I hate that shit too. I especially hate it in PoE. MMO PvP is always minority content. Yeah, I would agree. I think that like there's some, like if you're playing on a PvP server in vanilla WoW, PvP content is a pretty big part of the game. But for most people, I would say, yeah, PvP content's not really, that's not really the game. Money PvP gear, just get better. Well, this is always the contradiction of MMO PvP. is that MMOs are built around progressively making your character better, and PvP is built around having a fair fight. Like, the essence of competition is competing on even ground and succeeding. So it's like MMO PvP is almost like an oxymoron. Talk about cross-fiction rating? Yeah, I put out a video a little while ago. I think I did. Let me just make sure it's out. It's more gold. Yeah. Yeah, it's out. Notice any difference so far with Blizzard banning boosting? There hasn't been a whole lot of difference, but I think that it's good. I mean, I've said many times, like, I'm super happy that they got rid of boosting. I think boosting is dog shit, and like, or boosting, like, the problem is, like, boosting isn't like fundamentally dog shit, but what it's turned into is. So, like, the way that people have, like, these huge communities built around boosting and just, like, all this stuff, I just think it's ridiculous. I hate this fucking game. Okay. Let's get rid of all these. Move that over here. Okay. We'll go over to Corthia, knock some shit out over there too. You think GDKP community will be next? No. Boosting is a symptom effect of bad game design, which in turn comes from their monetization method. Might change with MS. I don't know. Microsoft. I don't know. See, I actually don't think it's the monetization method. I think that it's honestly just as simple as, if you could sell boosting in Final Fantasy XIV and boosting in Ultimate was as easy as boosting Mythic Sylvanas, then I think you'd see people spamming for it. Like, can you sell boosting in, like, trade channels in Final Fantasy XIV? Two people say, most people say no. So you can't do it. It's an insta report. Yeah. Not anymore. Well, they probably had the same problem that WoW had, and then they got rid of it. Which, again, that's smart. I'm glad they did that. Boosting always exists on a company to make sure it doesn't become mainstream. The problem is, like, there are a lot of people that they use the thinking that because something will happen, that means that you shouldn't really ever take any efforts to prevent it from happening a lot. And to me, I've never liked that way of thinking. To me, if something is bad, then you should try to at least reduce it. And I think that there are a lot of ways, like common sense solutions that, for example, like Square Enix has used, and now we're seeing Blizzard use to just get rid of the boosting. It's kind of like back in like early Wrath and, you know, things like that, places like that, you would always have people like typing the N-word and stuff in trade chat, and now that just doesn't happen at all. It never happens. I mean, like, of course sometimes, like, yes, of course sometimes it happens, but this is like not anywhere near as much as it used to happen. So what does that really mean? That means that if you block, and then, because the thing is that a lot of people that are proponents of being able to say whatever they want, they'll use logic like, oh, well, if you block the word, then people will just use another word. And that's not really what happens. Like, you still have some people that do that. I mean, of course you do, but most people don't. We get it? Nope. I'll do it on another character in a little bit here. Your thoughts on Sony buying Bungie? I might look at that in a little while. We'll see what happens. In general, I think it's probably... I don't really have a lot of interest in Destiny 2. That's the truth. Alright, where's it at? Okay, there's it at. Give me that shit, bitch. Boosting's only bad for PvP. Can't see how it would harm PvE aspects though, since it doesn't affect other players. Well, it does affect other players, because if somebody works really hard to achieve something, and then somebody else can buy it for 50,000 gold, then that devalues that person's accomplishment. And people like to feel unique and special, and they like to feel like they earn something that has meaning and value. And whenever everyone else has the same thing that you have, because they just were able to pay money for it, basically, with a WoW token, people don't feel as good about that. And the thing is that there's a lot of people that will make that same argument all the time. They'll say, well, if it doesn't affect gameplay, then it's fine. The thing is, to me, is I don't think something has to affect gameplay for it to be bad. I think that things can be bad for the community, like, on their own. Just by, like, just by logical thinking and drawing a conclusion from that. Really, and I think it's very easy to come to that conclusion. Most reasonable people would believe that. Make gold so you don't have to pay for sub, buy consumables, push hard content. Well, yeah, and that's always been the way to do it. But the problem, as I said before, with boosting is not really with boosting, it's with the RMT that comes along with it. Oh, fuck. Now there's no excuse to play Alliance. It's the opposite. Now there's no excuse to have to play Horde. There's a lot of people that are going to be moving over to Alliance. Because now they don't have to play Horde. Before they had to play Horde. Now they don't have to. Ian's interview. I'll look at Ian's interview and everything, but I don't really think it's going to be super exciting. More common to brag about your logs in PvE community. Maybe it's possible to boost your logs, but I've never seen anybody doing it. No, it's only more popular to brag about your logs in like top 1% communities. I think that a lot of people really, they don't properly identify the amount of people who are just average Joes that feel good about getting ahead of the curve. These are just average Joes that are like, man, I got ahead of the curve. That's awesome. So yeah, I think there's a lot of, you know, really, really serious players that have a very distorted view on what the average player cares about. The average player doesn't care about parses. Like, maybe they had 1 or 2 good parses in Legion, you know, like me. And that was a long time ago. Or they raided back in Wrath and they were top DPS in their guild. But, you know, those people don't give a shit anymore. Why are you speaking for the majority? Well, because I've played the game for a really, really long time, and yeah, it was my job for many years to be able to identify the way that people think and everything like that. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, boys. Yeah, Cody came over. I should brought beef jerky. What a legend. So, Cody, you said that people in the Discord are not happy?
They have like hundreds of millions of gold to pay out to boosters. And they closed the payment channel, so you can't get paid all the money that they owe you.
Well, that's convenient.
And I woke up to like a YouTube video notification,
Yeah.
and I was like, I was reading it honestly, and I was like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah.
And it was your video, and I was like, not in a bad way, but I'm like, they're not gonna do this, right? I was like, this is just some rumor shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is some rumor bullshit, right? And then I instantly get pinged like 3 minutes later, and we get this. I don't know if you want to read it,
Okay, I'll read it.
or if you want me to read it.
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
So I was watching your video and I get pinged instantly right after this, 3 minutes later. It was like, hello everyone. The staff team is aware of the announcement and will be making an official announcement soon on the matter. To our knowledge, our banks and game are fine and we will work on getting everyone paid in the upcoming days. Please be patient as there is a lot of you. We will get to you all as fast as we can. About 2 hours later. Hi everyone. Just to know, the balances in #payment and info are just the main banks and don't reflect our vaults because people were upset because they were getting like their payments, and it shows how much money they have on their realm. And people were like, yo, what the hell, like there's not even enough gold to pay out these people, so how are you going to pay me out? There's 30 other dudes that just pinged you, and
Well, where'd the gold go?
I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
who knows?
So they're saying we have enough gold to pay everyone and are continuing to refill banks. Some do require a server transfer, so those take 1 to 2 hours as of lately. Also, please be patient with staff. Only about 10 of us can withdraw gold, and we are trying to work through everyone as fast as possible. We love you guys, and we are terribly sad about the news. We will ensure you are all taken care of. Basically, this is the mods, the admins, everybody, whoever has the gold, telling all the boosters.
Yeah.
And after that, they released another one like 3.5 hours later because everybody's freaking out. Like, have you ever seen the SpongeBob episode where it's like inside of his brain, it's like a brain meltdown, and all the SpongeBobs are running around?
Everybody's running around and things are on fire and shit.
Everything's on fire, and
Yeah.
they're like, burn it, burn it, burn it. They're burning all the files. That's
Yeah.
like the only thing I can think of with this.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my god. And so we're getting all these updates, like boosters are trying to get paid. I myself have 430,000 gold that they need to pay me from key boosts that I've done. And I don't know if I'm going to get it.
What do you think the odds are that you get it?
Probably slim to none. Let me get to that. They said, hello everyone here at, blank boosting. I'm sure you all know. Also, they changed the Discord name. It's called, it's no longer called Starlight Boosting. It's called Starlight and Chill.
Oh, okay. Because now they're just chilling.
Yeah.
They're not boosting. We're just chilling together.
Yeah, it's now a social community. I got? No, I don't really think I got. I mean, I just wish I would have pulled out my money before the market crashed.
I mean, who gives a fuck? It's
Yeah,
like
I mean, who
430K. That's like, what, fucking $40? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's like whatever. As I'm sure you all know, with the announcement from Blizzard today, it is within an extremely heavy heart that I post that we will also be
Was
closing
it
up
extremely
shop.
in caps?
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you know?
God, just by the way you said it.
Oh man, that means I'm a good reader. Yeah. That we will also be closing up shop. Starlight Boosting has been home to a mini and has been a huge passion project for myself and the staff here. I don't know who this is speaking, but he said himself.
Someone who's out of a job.
Yeah. When we changed leadership, we had so many plans and ambitions. We were all pretty devastated at this outcome. At this time, all boosts are halted, stopped, and there will be no further gold collected, runs posted, or further operations for boosting from this community. That being said, our staff, as I'm sure many of you guys have seen, has been more than amazing and is stepping up to help everyone get paid out. With it being such a sudden announcement, we are constantly moving banks around as needed to get everyone covered. There have been no bans on all of our gold is fine. Please just be patient with our staff/mods as it is definitely an overwhelming task. Thank you to every single booster, advertiser, and staff member who has made this community as successful and wonderful as it is for the time that we were here and able to do this. We do not intend to delete the Discord and may change channels to still allow it to be a social space for finding push groups, guilds, or friends to play with. Finally, this was their final
I think
one.
what they're gonna do
This was 30 minutes
is
later.
they're gonna tell people that they have an account that they had all the money on, and the account got banned, so they can't pay people off. I think they'll probably say that in a couple of days.
Well, this was 30 minutes after that. They posted that big thing, like, give us time, blah, blah, blah. 30 minutes later, we're going to be closing the payment channel and beginning to mail out the remaining payouts.
Oh, okay.
Bank withdrawal limitations are limiting how quick we can get the gold to you guys, and it will be ultimately easier this way. We will be mailing payouts to the character listed in your Discord name, and then the last paid out character that you received a payment on. If we can't do either, we will reach out to you. We have 18,000 more balances to pay out. We will be done by tomorrow morning. We will leave the chat open for you guys' questions in the meantime.
Was 18,000 people boosting?
Yeah, that's how many people they have left to pay out.
Jesus Christ. That's not like an amount of gold. That's like the amount of people.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the amount of people they have left.
So what are they saying?
They're not entering no one no more.
The call is very important to us. It'll be processed in the order that it was received. Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, everything has been deleted.
That's nuts. I can't believe it.
Well, on the bright side, though, like, some of the guys that I run keys with, like, our push group was like, well, basically, we can control the market.
Yeah, exactly.
Because one of the rogues that I play with, he was like, yo, the only problem is that we just have to be in a guild. We can still do guild pushes. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, we are alone in the guild.
Uh-huh.
He's like, you think Zach will be alright with it? I was like, dude, we did gold boosts a long time
Yeah,
ago.
we did this 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, we did this 10 years ago. The problem is that the WoW token's a problem. And he was like, so we're good? And I was like, yeah. And so he goes to trade chat. Instantly, he's like, yo, guild key group selling key pushes, blah, 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 15 keys PSTV. Had 47 whispers in like less than 2 minutes. And they were like, hey, how much?
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to up it by 80K. And I was like, all right. And so he was like 230K per key. People were like, yeah. And I was like, holy shit, because there's nowhere to find them anymore. People are still looking for it. But now we up the price by 80K and they're still paying it.
So what we used to do, Jeff and I used to sell shard runs for ICC to get people their Shadowmourne. And it was 4K a shard.
Yep.
And there was another guy that like found out how much money we were making, and he tried to make his own run. So then Jeff joins his raid on an alt, and as soon as they get to the first boss, Lord Marogar, Jeff turns off the fucking ICC buff for 30%. Turns it off. They can't kill the fucking boss. They wipe. The guild is the group is completely fucking demoralized. They're fighting with each other. And then Jeff types in chat, man, guys, I knew I should have gone with Asmon. It was some good shit, man.
It's crazy too, because like, I was like, hey, we're actually going to make more money even if we don't charge more.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, and I was like, bro, like, even if we don't charge more, we still make more money on the gold. And he's like, why? And I was like, well, we don't have a community cut. We don't have a booster cut. We don't have a advertiser cut. I was like, it's just us.
Yeah.
I was like, think about it. We only split like 80K gold between 4 of us. Now we're actually splitting 150K. I was like, so we can still charge the same and still make more.
Yep.
He's like, damn, what the fuck? We were losing out on a lot. And I was like, yeah, no shit. Like, where was all this gold going? It wasn't to us.
It was a Chinese website.
Basically. It was insane. They probably just sell the gold for like 10% less than what or 10% more gold than what it's worth for a Blizzard token.
Yeah. About 10-20% less.
Yeah.
They make all the money. And it's like these people at the top, like they're just, it's a matter of scale, because like if you're managing 500 people, for example, and each person is making you 10,000 gold, think about how much gold that is. And that's how it happens, is that you start managing, you start doing things at scale. And this is the main way that like I looked at a lot of stuff because I was going to start botting for I was gonna start botting in Diablo 3, and I was gonna do this, and so like I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, so how can we make this like financially viable? And the way that I realized is like, if we really want to make the amount of money that we want to make, well, we have to run 35 accounts at the same time, or like 75 accounts at the same time. But if we run that many accounts, then we'll make a huge amount of money.
Yeah, but that's a...
So it's a scale though, and then like every account would be on its own separate VPN and a virtual desktop MAC address spoofer. That way they don't they can't see that you're all on the same computer, and that's basically how it would happen.
Is it worth it though to actually, like, in the long run, like in the long money? Yeah. Is it worth putting all that into it?
Yeah. Because Blizzard was so lazy with bans that you would be able to bot like pretty much 24/7 for 2 weeks, and after you're botting for 24/7 for 2 weeks, you've probably made all your money back. Like you've already recouped your investment. So every single day that you're making money, that's all profit.
True. See, the only thing I don't agree with is like when people are like, oh man, like I just can't do boosting, or like they're like, oh well, because I had some people tell me this today, they're like, I just logged out the game because the boosting was too much. And I was like trade chat, all that shit's annoying. I was like, yeah, it is. And they were like, no, like just boosting in general. I was like, well, boosting in general has been happening for years.
It's been going on since Wrath.
Like, well, it's so hard to get IO when everyone's getting boosted. And I was like, I didn't get boosted for 7 or 8 months that I've been playing the game again. Not once. I boosted an alt later on. But, like, I didn't boost my main character. I didn't get my IO that high by boosting. I didn't get mythic carries. Like, I wouldn't be 6 of 10.
yeah.
Bitch, I wouldn't be 6 of 10.
Yeah, if you'd have fucking paid for it, you'd have that sword.
Hell yeah. And so it's like, it's not hard. Like, I showed him, I was like, dude, like, I have all these people on BattleTag and like BattleNet. And I'm like, dude, like, for one, my stream wasn't as popular as it is now, which it's still not popular, but it's
comparatively
more so.
It's a lot more popular.
Comparatively, yes. But I was like, none of these people are like viewers. These are all people I met in game, and it's like all people I've done keys with, and they're like, dude, it's crazy because I done keys with you, and then I saw Zach stream, and I saw him host you one time, and it was your stream, so I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. Like, I already have this guy on my friends list. And I was like,
I know who this is. Yeah,
it's like, just play the fucking game, and like, you develop a social aspect. Like, I told my wife, I was like, dude, like, there's people that I've met in this game and talked to every day and probably hang out in Discord with more so than a lot of real life people. Yep. Because my like real life friends, they're straight garbage. They're not really friends. Like, they don't really give a shit about you. But like, I can sit and, you know, laugh and joke and bullshit and everything with like people in this game that I've made friends with over, you know, a period of time, you know. And it's like,
past half a year or so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And it's like, dude, like I've talked to some of these guys each and every day. Like, it's like there's a huge social aspect, and I was like, just get out and play the game, like meet people. It's not hard. And they're like, well, I just don't have any friends, and I was like, dude, do keys, like play the game, like just be a social person. Like, if you're not a social person in real life, like you can be through this screen. It's simple, you know.
Yeah, you don't have the same level of accountability. Like, if you say something awkward or weird and people don't like you, just put them on ignore and move on to the next one.
Yeah. Or like all the fucking whispers I get. Guild invite? Sup, Don? Invite? Sup, bro? Invite? And I'm like, to what? Yeah. And they're like, guild. And I was like, who's this? Because they're talking to me like they know me. And I'm like, yo, do I know you? And they're like, like, not in a rude way, and they're like, Asmongold? And I was like,
no, it's not me.
Nope, that's not me, but it's... No. You gotta have some sort of interest beyond, you know, worshiping, you know...
Beyond watching a streamer.
Yeah. Like, you gotta offer something, you know? I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I get it, you're a fan, but it's like, you gotta offer something,
It's a bit much, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, stop fucking... Like, just being fucking cringe. I'm like, dude, like, you've got to want to have a social aspect. I know you don't just want to log into the guild and be like, Asmongold, hey! Like,
there are people that, like, they'll add me to their friends list, and they'll message me as soon as I log on. I have a really simple solution to that. I put them on ignore.
yeah.
I log on after a long fucking day. You know, I was at the meeting today for fucking, I had to drive over there in the rain. Almost got in an accident over there. I finally get home. I just want to play some World of Warcraft and eat fucking food and eat McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
And I got this kid fucking messaging me, just trying to start a conversation. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to relax, man.
True.
This is my safe space.
Oh, yep. I got excited today. Mercy called me a king.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
How
I
many
clipped
subs
it.
did you gift her?
None.
Really?
Yeah, she called me a king, so I clipped it.
Holy shit, yeah, I would too.
I was like, bitch, learn some respect. I
Uh-huh.
told Snoop and all them, and I was like, bro, you better start putting respect on my name. He's like, bro, that's copium. And I was like, dude, she called me a king. I'm
Yeah.
gonna clip that, bro. He's like, did you gift any subs? And I was like, nope, I'm broke.
Yeah, see, that's the same thing that I did. Yeah, exactly.
I was like, hell no, I'm broke.
Nah, there's a lot of people that like, I think like WoW is a really good thing for like people that aren't really like, they're not like super social, but they can be social in WoW because they don't have the same level of like real life. Like if they act weird or they say something that they shouldn't say, it doesn't really follow them. It's just in the game. Like, who cares?
True, very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that too. I can see that a lot. Because, I mean, it does help too. You meet people, like, so many different people, so many different aspects. Like, there's a lot of guys in the guild, like, it's really cool too, because, like, I know that, like, all this news, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy. It's fucking amazing, right? But it's so nice to see all these changes happening that we've been asking for fucking years, dude. I was so excited. I could tell you were happy just sitting back there.
Oh, dude, sitting over on the treehouse, dude. I was
Yes,
just
dude.
chilling, man. I was just chilling. I'm like, look at this. And then also, like, another thing is, to me, is like, I've been telling people this shit was gonna happen for a long time.
I know.
And everybody's telling me, nah, bro, that shit ain't gonna happen. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yep.
And like, now, today is the day. Today is the day that everybody knows that I was right. I feel good about that, man.
It's just an exciting thing too, because, like, I know you're telling people I made like a horde blood elf.
Yeah, yep. Yo, you heard that? Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's super easy to do content over there before this, because I got into 2.2k IO in 3 days since Wednesday. Since Wednesday last week when I made him, he's 240 item level and 2.3k IO in like less than a week, just pumping keys.
Yeah, because you're just playing the game. And like, you have other people that are willing to play the game.
Yeah, there's just so many people, like, there's so many keys, like, there's just no competition. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's almost hard to find people because there's so many people playing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Like,
I
in a weird
actually,
way?
I think that 9.25 will bring back more people than 9.2 will.
I think so too, and I think it's like super exciting, because I told my wife, I was like,
Yeah.
like, she was going to bed and I was like, look, I want to go see what Zach has to say. I was like, because the only thing that I can do that these guys can't is I can go talk to him in person. So I can ask
Yeah.
them like the same questions they probably have. And I was like, because obviously, like, we've been playing this game so long. She's like, well, how long have you guys been waiting for this to happen? I was like, I don't know, like
Since
6,
like
7
Wrath, yeah.
like 6-7 years. She's like, what the fuck? I would have quit by now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, like Sony asked me like on Twitter. He's like, yeah, man, dude, like, I'm so glad, you know, he's like, how long has been WoW been bad, man? And like, he's played, like, I mean, he got Vengeful Gladiator, and so like he played forever. And I'm like, I don't know, like 10 years, man. It's been bad for like 10 years. We're just still here, fucking complaining about it the whole time.
It's almost like a really bad, like, alcohol addiction or something.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even know to stop, or you know to stop.
I always tell people it's like being married to like a fat older wife, right? Like, you've been married 20 years, and she just wants to sit around and watch soap operas and cry about, you know, the storylines in them. And it's like, man, honey, can you please just, you know, do something? And she doesn't want to get a Jinwa do shit.
Yep.
And it's like you just keep coming back to her. You can't leave.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think,
Yeah.
I know my personal opinion, but do you think Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard has anything to do with any of this?
Mm-hmm.
I think
No.
so too.
No. None.
You don't think so? You think they were going to make the changes regardless?
Activision, so think about it like this, right? The people at the company were mad that Activision Blizzard, Activision Blizzard didn't tell them ahead of time that the merger was happening. And they didn't do that because they were obviously trying to prevent like insider trading.
Yeah.
Because like every single thing that ever happens at Blizzard gets leaked.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to have insider trading, so I didn't tell anybody. So like really the acquisition happened like what, 2 weeks ago or something?
I heard it happened so fast that they couldn't have even leaked it even if they tried because it was so fast. Like the merger was just like boom.
And that's what I think is like I think it had nothing to do with Microsoft. I think the truth is that after that investigation, they just fucking cleaned house.
Yeah.
And they got rid of all of those people because like you think about, it's kind of crazy, but like for every known person that you probably saw departing the company, there's like 3 more that you didn't see.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. Think about all the no names you didn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just like creeps they didn't want to give any attention to.
Yeah, why would you want to publish this weirdo that was doing that shit?
Yeah, fuck that, man.
I don't know, I'm excited. I'm like, man, dude, and you can already see it. Does that make sense? I know it sounds weird, but you can already see it. I know I see a reflection in it, and maybe it's just me. Like a reflection in like the people playing, because people are already excited about it. Like the people that were already on the cusp of like, should I play? I don't know. And then they're not even waiting for this to happen. They're just like, I'm already back. Fuck it. I'm gonna get acclimated back into the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like message me today, and they're like, "Dude, this is awesome. I'm actually gonna start playing again."
Yeah.
And like, even like one of them was like, it was Void Bunny. Void Bunny messaged me. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna start playing again." Yeah. And it's like, that's awesome. He's like, "When should I start coming back?" I'm like, "Probably wait for 9.25, right? And then, come back then." So like, a lot of people are coming back to the game because of the change, and it's not even because of the change, because it's not even in game. They're just happy that something is happening that's good, because like for so long it's like that picture, that the meme where it was like Mr. Incredible, and it was like a message from the developers faces. Final Fantasy, a message from the developers like WoW, and like the WoW one was like dark and evil and gloomy and shit.
Yeah,
like that's basically what we've been having to deal with for like the last 4 years. And like I'm not really 100% bought in on like, oh man, they've turned a new leaf, everything's good, and like why would I be? Why would anybody be? But it's a good start, and we'll have to see what happens. Like my opinion is like it's the next expansion. Like what happens in the next expansion whenever there's that new system that Blizzard really, really thinks is so cool. It's such a cool system. It's so awesome. And then like the players fucking hate it, and like how do you, like if they're able to change that before it goes live, then I'm gonna really take it a lot more seriously.
What I don't understand is like I see some of these devs on my Twitter, I see them around social media, and so they're very active in the social community, or they're at least able to see shit, and it's like you've seen us. And I mean us, like the player base. I'm like, you've seen us for a while.
Yeah.
Trash talking the bullshit systems you've got. You've seen people. And don't get me wrong, because like I was on some copium for like the first 5 months I was playing the game.
Well, you were just having fun playing the game. I mean, like that's the way most people are. And
then I mean, I was having fun. I really was. I truly was. Because I hadn't been playing Shadowlands for almost a year.
Yeah.
And then 6 months, I'm like, all right.
That's how we all were. Whenever the expansion came out, like pretty much everybody loved Shadowlands whenever it came out. Like if for example we were looking forward to 9.3 and not 9.2 right now, I feel like half of the complaints about Shadowlands wouldn't exist.
True.
It's just the fact that there was so little content for so long. People just got fed up with it and they were just pissed off. I think that's the biggest thing.
Damn. I don't know, man. I can't wait. I'm like super fucking excited Because I'm like, man, dude, like.
It's like, dude, our guild is gonna blow up. Like, we're gonna have
Oh,
so
yeah,
many
dude,
people.
there's-
Like, probably have like 50 online people.
Yo, dude, even
Yeah.
now, it's like 25, 30, and it used to
Yeah.
dwindle down to like 10. Late
Yeah.
nights would get like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Dude, because like, I mean, I have a
We
horde
got
guild.
8 people on. It's 1 in the morning.
Yeah, I have a horde guild right now. There's nobody online in it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that right now. I'm in a horde guild. We both know whose guild it is. There's nobody online ever.
Yeah.
That guild,
Well, no, 50 people online. I think people might be. That's a lot. No, 50 concurrent online members in a guild of 1,000 people. That's really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's actually really good. Most guilds don't have that.
No.
Y'all are overhyping this big time. I don't think that we are, because, so you know what? Another like really little thing, like it's like I pay attention to like a lot of these like little details that like most people probably just don't give a fuck about. But do you remember what the PTR build name was, or build number was? It was 9.2.42069. Old Blizzard would have never let them do that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, old Blizzard, the truth is, like, old Blizzard, they would have been like super fucking tight about it, like uptight about it, and they're like, oh, well, we can't have that. Somebody would think that it's like offensive or sexist or something like that. And the guys, they just did it, and everybody thought it was funny, and it wasn't a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like all these little things that make me believe that there's not like that same uptight pussyfooting around every single thing bullshit that we've had with Blizzard. So I mean, I just hope it keeps up, man. I really do.
I do too. Like until it lets me down, I'm gonna.
The thing is, like, it's always good to have a W, right? And
Yeah.
it's like today was a good day. Like it doesn't mean that tomorrow will be a good day, or next month will be good, but today was a good day, and hopefully we have more good days.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a very simple thing that a lot of people, they're like, well, this doesn't change anything, it could be bad tomorrow. Like, yeah, of course, but that's the same with anything.
Yeah, like all the key channels, like all the boost channels, they just locked.
They got locked down.
Yeah, they locked every channel. Basically, like any of the channels, because only certain roles, like you have to have a certain IO to have access to certain one of these.
Yeah.
Because of my IO, I have access to most of these channels.
Right.
But now they locked them from everybody. Like, as you can see, like the payment channel's locked. Channels read only now.
Well, the thing is, like, a lot of these people, like, what's stopping them from just stealing the gold and then selling it for real money and cashing out? Nothing. Like, there's no accountability. Nobody can do anything to them for doing this. Nothing can happen to them because it's completely it's international, and it's not even a real currency. So, like, you can never bring a lawsuit on somebody because they don't even own it. It's Blizzard stuff. So it's just like there's really, like, there's nothing that anybody can do to get their money back, basically.
Yeah, like,
And I think it's kind of funny.
This is how much gold they owe one guy: 2,230,560.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. They owe him 2 mil.
It's not even illegal. I don't want to, like...
Debate semantics.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that because it is very... It's complicated. It's not just that simple, but it's not that much more complicated either. I don't know. But anyway, I looked into a lot of the legality of things because of, wanting to bot and set up a bot farm and everything like that. So I looked into, like, could Blizzard sue me? How could they sue me? How to avoid it? Things like that. So that's basically it. 2 million's nothing. No, 2 million's a pretty good amount of gold, I'd say. I mean, it's not massive, but like it's a decent amount of gold, and that's just from one person. And again, like, there's a lot of people that are just, again, they're not making a huge amount of gold, but like with these boosting communities, they have so many people. It's the scale that I was telling you guys about.
These are how many? These
The
are the
scale
servers,
is so high.
These are the servers they finished paying out everybody on,
Yeah.
and these are all the servers they have to go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they've only completed like 20 servers. Not even 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 servers to complete out of total servers, and that's only on Horde side. That's not on Alliance either.
Jesus, dude. That's gonna take them a long fucking time. They owe our guild 9 million. Yeah, it's like if I was them, like this is what I would do. I would steal all of the gold. I would tell them, I would tell everybody, I would be like, listen, the accounts that had all your money on them, Blizzard found them out and they banned them all because they were part of the community. And I would just sell all the gold to like Chinese websites and then just cash out, and then you know, who cares what happens after that? I mean, you got all your money.
Very true.
And it's like there's nobody that can like really prove if it's true or not, so you can just do it, and there's nothing people can really do about it.
It was never the boosters that were the issue.
Yeah.
Like, it was never the boosters doing the boosts.
It's the infrastructure.
Yeah, it was the infrastructure and the people itself.
Yeah.
What's crazy is, like, I know who the guy is that established, like, this community. I don't know what happened to him, if he still established it, but I know, and he's from our server.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa.
I wonder if he was in my runs back in the day.
Yeah, he was previously. Like, if you,
oh my god.
Yeah, he's in a very. He was previously in a very top guild. Obviously.
Yeah.
Now I don't know where he's at now, but it would be so easy for me to just like look at logs and be like, oh yeah, that's him, and then find him somewhere in the game.
Yeah, and so like that's 100% what I would do if I was them, because like, why give the people back their money if you can just steal their money and make money off of it yourself? I mean, like, what's the point? And that's what I think is going to happen. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to get their shit back.
You can boost for gold. You can boost for gold.
Oh, people, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't, like, they don't really understand it. So basically they're only banning the, like, multi-server communities. They're not banning just selling gold. Like, or not selling, they are banning selling gold. Yeah, they're not banning selling runs. They're just banning the communities that turn it into like an entire industry. Like, that's what's getting banned, not just the gold itself.
Yeah, but here's the bad part: is like
The
now
boost itself.
you see individuals.
Yeah.
Because I know some guys that are on like Proudmoore, they're on like, you know, Tichondrius, or they're on certain servers that I'm friends with, and they're like, bro, I'm getting mass reported. I'm like, for what? And they're like, well, my key group. You know, because that's most of the guys I know, which is like key boosters. Yeah. And they're like, bro, like my key group, I'm getting reported. I'm like, for what? And they're like, they're saying it's foul language. And I was like, what? Because people are now
they think that the boost.
Yeah, they think boosting in general is
against TOS, and he's still getting fucking reported for it.
Yeah, so now he's getting reported, even though he's not a bot, and even though it's literally his guild key group. He's getting reported for it, and he's like, bro, like, he's on Proudmoore. He's like, dude, I got like 16 language reports today, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they're just mass reported.
So you're getting, so did he get silenced?
Yeah, he got silenced. He got mass reported for, he got silenced for mass reporting for his boosts.
Oh my god, for like a day or how long?
I don't know.
That's so fucking funny.
I didn't ask him like how long.
People just want boosters banned. Yeah, I think that's what it is like they're just so fucking tired of seeing it. That they see somebody doing it and they're like, you know what, fuck you, I'm just gonna report you anyway. And it's like it's not fair to do that, and you shouldn't report people illegitimately, but it's a little bit funny.
Yeah,
it definitely is a little bit funny.
It's funny because like I do think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. Oh my god damn, dude, ain't nobody safe out here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Hide your wife, hide your kids, they ban everybody out here.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's safe, but it's like, damn, dude, that sucks, you know?
Yep.
It's like, but you know, where are these people gonna find boosts now? Because there's people that are super casual with the game and they liked the boosting.
Yeah.
They liked it because
there was
content they couldn't clear, and they were like,
well, they could spend real money, and they could you know, have people do the shit for them, and then that's great for them. Yeah. Right? I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's common sense.
What was it, Todd from accounting?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, David. You called him David from accounting.
It's one of them. Yeah. Squelches are automated. Silences are after CS and GM reviews. Blizzard will side with the community in most cases. Yep. No, the squelch and the silence is pretty much the same thing. Like, the day that I got all mass reported was the day they added the silencing feature into the game.
Well, you got mass reported.
And yeah, well, I did it to myself to test it, because so like Blizzard said that it wasn't going to be automated, and I said they were lying, and I'm like, you fucking it is automated and you're lying to us. And people they assured me, they said, no, it's not what it is. So I said, okay, fine, fuck you. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get 40 people to all report me for saying my name is Asmongold and I love World of Warcraft. That's what I said, and I had 40 people report me at the same time, and my character got knocked offline and silenced from chat.
I know a guy like that, but I don't know what happened to him, but
Yeah.
I cannot, if he is in my group, I cannot go into looking for group with him in my group.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's for.
That's crazy. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. He said that it was because he kept getting mass reported, but I really don't know, but it's been like that for months now.
I never trust people that say that because it probably could just be because he was doing some bullshit and he got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That's what I usually assume.
Oh yeah, I just assumed the same thing too.
He lying.
Oh dude, I had an accident yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What happened?
So I was taking a shower, right?
Yeah.
And I'm manscaping.
Yeah.
Shaving my chest, you know?
Yeah.
So I got tattoos on my chest, so I like to see them. So I'm like shaving, right?
Yeah.
And my wife starts talking to me, and I turn and look at her, and I literally, dude, I'm like, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
yeah, look, I sliced like half my nipple.
Holy shit.
Like half my nipple, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, dude, it was bleeding like profusely.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Literally, like, it was like literally somebody just took a razor blade into the nipple. Obviously, it's a razor, but I was like, oh my god.
God damn,
it was
man.
so quick, dude. I was like, and I looked down and I'm just like bleeding, and I was like, my nipple. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah, dude, and then the water, it's like, it's a gash too.
Right,
like,
right, yeah.
It's starting to get itchy, right? Because I was like streaming earlier, and I was like, damn, this is so awkward. Like my nipple's itching, and I can't.
I know, yeah.
I can't like stop rubbing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, dude, this fucking sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people look at me. I'm like, dude, it was a fresh razor because I told my wife, I was like, hey, like I'm gonna shave, like give me a razor.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit. Oh my.
Bro,
god,
that got
dude.
sliced. That's so fucked up, man.
It was
oh my
deep
god.
too. I was like, oh, dude, if I wouldn't have stopped, like I would have took the whole thing off.
Yeah,
and
that's
gashed
fucking nuts, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I would be so careful for that too.
Yeah, it hurts. It like itches. Dude.
I bet it does.
Showering, that shit hurts.
That's probably gonna hurt for a few days.
Yeah. It like itches. Like you know how like you get a scab and like a scab itches. Somebody was like, it's infected, and I was like, dude, shut up, Dr. Phil. Like,
yeah.
Shut up. And I was like, shut up. It's like, dude, have you ever had like a really big cut and you have a scab? It itches.
Yeah, it's just what happens.
Can I feel my nipple? No.
Yeah, that's so fucking nuts,
I like
man.
gashed the shit out of it.
Oh man.
It was bad, dude.
What are my thoughts on new changes? Well, we talked about it a lot. I mean, I got a video out, and the boosting video is probably going to be out maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'm not really sure when.
From earlier?
Well, there's the cross faction one, and then the boosting one, and I talked about both of them earlier today. So like probably they'll upload the other one pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Johnny on the spot with those.
Oh no, yeah, they're really fucking into it.
Yeah, it's huge. I was like, man, dude. That's absolutely crazy. I was like, dude, 'cause it's like so much stuff is absolutely going nuts with everything. It's like, damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm hoping like the Microsoft thing is huge for Blizzard.
I really hope so, man. Like I really hope so. I mean, as I said, I mean, ever since the whole ever since 9.15, we've pretty much only gotten positive stuff. So it's like everything seems good so far. I mean, I just hope that keeps up. I mean,
yeah, I didn't even
about
think
it.
about that because they took away all like the anima.
Yeah, the bullshit.
Yeah, all the random shit with your covenant.
Yeah.
They gave you the ability to boost your covenant's renown because my alt, he's like 78 renown in less than a week. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not even playing him like that. But it's cool. The only reason I'm gonna keep him there and not delete him is because I'm in Vandy's guild.
Right.
And I'm gonna raid with them next year, so I don't want to just completely delete him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I need to have the ability to do both. Damn.
He's got the full like duelist gear and everything.
Yeah, dude's beefy.
Mythic gear too.
Is that the
God
mount from
damn.
Sylvanas?
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
This guy's got Azeroth Cheve. He's got probably 30k achievements. 27. He's got a lot. Holy shit. See how many what mounts he has. He's got invincible. Damn, he got a lot.
We got a lot more.
I mean, of course I do, but like he's still got a lot.
Did you get the have you gotten the PvP mounts?
Yeah, I have every PvP mount. I don't have the gladiator one. That's the one I'm working on right now. Is I need to get the gladiator mount.
What's your rating now?
It's like 2.2k.
Really? Fuck me, bro.
Yeah, I've gotta find a team that's. I need to find a rep paladin to play with. That's the thing.
Why don't you whisper Falk?
Honestly,
He's a rep paladin to PvP who does arena. He's pretty good.
yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I need to find, like, somebody that, like, I'm probably just gonna let somebody that I know refer me to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I played with other people before, too, and I might just wait for that to happen. Play with McConnell, Quinn. Honestly, man, I feel like if you're playing Ret, it's probably not that hard to win games as Ret Warrior. Because it's like the games happen so fast. They're just gonna run away. Oh, it's so annoying where that shit happens. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it sure is. Holy fuck. Have you seen Quinn playing League yet? No, I usually, I don't really watch a lot of League. I don't play League either. Warrior carries the game, Ret just kills shit in CDs. Yeah, Warrior just does so much damage in PvP, it's ridiculous. Yeah, you're right about that.
That's crazy. Oh, the Warrior does?
Yeah.
Dude, we were doing RBGs last night.
Yeah.
And I loved it, dude, because I was like top deeps, and I know I'm a piece of shit in PvP. But it's like, dude, Warriors just smack. I get PI'd in heroism.
Yeah.
I'm just deleting the team fights.
It doesn't matter if you win or not, or like if you're good or not. You just hit the button and then you just win. No matter.
Yeah, dude. And I just sharpen blade and mortal strike, and it's like they're struggling to keep this tank up.
Yeah.
And it's like their tank's only getting half the heals, and you know he's getting double the damage basically that you can heal.
Yeah, it's like RBGs at like high level I think are good. Like right now, like there's a lot of like disc priest shit, so it's like not really super fun.
Mm-hmm.
But usually RBGs are like really, like there's crazy shit happening constantly. These guys are just getting fucking destroyed. Like I run this as much as I can to get honor from my gear, because I need to upgrade my trinkets. But man, like this is just so fucking easy.
See, I upgraded. I got my weapon now.
Yeah.
I got my weapon and I have everything at rank 6.
Yeah.
I just need to get like 2100 so I can max everything out.
Yep, that's what it is.
It just
like
sucks
at this point, I wouldn't even try to.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't even try. It's like, what's the point? Like you're gonna
Look at Chiefs.
Yeah, it's like the next patch is gonna come out.
Look at that spear.
Everything's gonna get replaced. Yeah, it's just disgusting.
That's
man.
crazy, dude.
If I just fucking
Is there a DK on your
Spear
team?
Bastion destroyed him. Yeah, it's 2 DKs.
Yeah, the DK's just fucking ripped, and then they just.
Yep.
Did they all just spawn there? Is that their?
Yeah, that's their graveyard.
Oh my god, the DK's gripped them, and then y'all just fucking.
Yep.
Spear bashing them.
Yep. Watch, about to respawn right here. And then you just hit them with all those. Yeah.
Fucked up.
And they just get cleaved down. The funny thing is, like, this is actually what we did back in like
bro, this is fucked up.
These games are the same as it was back with like classic ranking.
Yo, what
was
is
so
y'all?
dumb.
Are they doing any damage in here?
Not really, no. Like it's just like, but today's the last day you can do it, and then it's over.
Bro, your team
It's
is just
so
camping
good.
them getting.
Yeah, we just win right there. There it is.
What?
Yep.
Are you top damage? Yeah.
I almost was. Other guy did more damage, but I got more kills.
God, that was so
Yeah.
bad. That was.
There it is, dude. There it is. But yeah, I need to find a gladiator level rep paladin that just has the gear and like knows what they're doing, and just fucking get 2400 and start farming that as much as I can. Let's see. What else do I need to do? I'm probably just gonna go do Famu on my other characters.
Can you
Get that
farm
one
them
out of the
every
way. Yeah, you farm them every day. I farm them on every single character.
I was gonna. Oh, here it is. What's your?
Okay, let's go with this guy first. I miss Savix playing. I think a lot of people are gonna come back for like the pre-patch. Like the pre-patch is probably announce you're playing on a Xena now, or is that a rumor going around? I'm not announcing. Like I said I was gonna play on Galatar, but I can just change my mind.
On what? On
Lost Ark.
Oh, on Lost Ark. Oh, you're gonna play Lost Ark?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm glad they have something to look at, because I'm not playing that.
Yeah.
Stop asking me. Not playing it.
I'm playing that shit.
Elden Ring?
That's the game.
Uh-huh. February 25th. I'm about to take a sick day to work.
Very smart. Don't say it, save your name. Nah, people are gonna get Asgrim Gold on every realm. Unless they reserve it for me, which they probably won't.
And then they're gonna try to sell it to you or some dumb shit.
For Bitcoin.
Idiots.
Yeah, it's the same stupid shit people do. Names are region wide. Oh, okay. You heard about the CX coin scam? I heard a little bit about that. What is that anyway? Let's see what other ones I need to farm out.
Will you buy the name?
Ice Poseidon. Let's watch the video later. The problem is like Ice is a banned streamer, so I can't really watch the video. Miz watched it. You can still watch it. Did anybody besides Miz watch it? Moist Critical. So Moist Critical watched it on his stream. Is that what you're saying? If both Miz and Moist Critical watched it, I'll watch it. Moist made a video on it? Yeah, but like making like... No, that's not what I asked though.
That's completely different.
Yeah, did he watch it? Did he watch the video on his stream? It's a very simple question.
Let me look.
No, he did not. Okay, then that's different. I don't know, like, I want to see what happened, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, he actually has a lot of subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, dude, Moist Critical is huge on YouTube. He makes really good videos. He uploads, like, multiple times a day sometimes, too.
Yeah, the dude gets, like, 3 million views per video. Wow.
He pops off, man.
Holy shit.
He's huge on YouTube.
Now, I thought Asmongold was huge on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I know. I fucking know.
Are they gonna throw your party if you hit 1 million?
I don't know about that. I mean, I get the gold plaque, which is nice, but
Oh, really?
that's about it. Yeah.
Well, you gotta get the silver one out of the dust over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I have like 2 or 3 of them now, actually.
When do you get the one that, like, I've seen people have, like, the diamond in it?
Oh fuck that! You have to get 10 million subscribers for that one.
What?
Yeah, that's a long time. I got to play Minecraft to get that one.
No fuck
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
What?
I can't get that one.
Yo, well, Mr. Beast has one. I saw he had one.
Yeah.
Him and somebody else. Wow.
Oh yeah, plenty of guys have them. Like that are. I mean, you get 10 million subs. I mean, how are you not gonna get one, right?
10 million.
10 million
Jesus,
subs.
dude.
Imagine that.
Can you imagine the power of 10 million people?
That's a lot of fucking people.
That's a lot of fucking people. I mean, 2 million people watch Asmongold on Twitch.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's nuts, man.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with like Ice Poseidon like scamming his fans out of money, it's like I don't even like I'm not even surprised that it happened, because like Ice Poseidon's fans are the reason why he got banned on Twitch. Like from probably the way he looks at it is that these are the people that are the reason that he doesn't even have a career in the first place. So how would he feel bad about scamming them? You know what I mean? Like, why would he feel bad about scamming people who he feels probably have ruined his life?
Isn't he farming crypto right now?
Yeah, apparently he is.
I saw, I don't remember where I saw that, but he was like farming crypto. This was on Facebook.
Yeah.
This is Facebook, because I'm old, so I look at Facebook sometimes. And I look at TikTok and Facebook. And he was farming crypto.
Yeah.
And he was talking about that.
Yeah, Ice told the line. No, I mean, like, it takes two to tango. You're right about that. But Ice didn't tell people to swat him, man. Like, that was the... that shit was, like, call the police to the airport. Like, that was a viewer doing that.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with him. He didn't do that. But with the other stuff, yeah, I agree. There were a lot of other bad things about the community.
Why would you want to put yourself in federal prison?
Yeah, like, he didn't do that. It's just that he didn't tell people to do that. It's crazy. Dude, did that such a loser? I mean, who cares? Like, it was a long time ago. But, like, all I'm saying is, like, that's what happened with, that's what I think, like, so, you know, that's what I said before, is, like, I like to know, like, why people do something, right? Like, not just, like, oh, well, they're doing this because of, you know, my opinion or whatever, like, but I want to know, like, what's in their head making them make these decisions. So, he leaked it though, dum-dum? Well, if somebody, like, for example, if somebody leaves a car unlocked and you break into the car, it's not the person whose car that left it unlocked. It's not their fault that you broke into it. It's your fault. Like, under any other logic at all, that, like, you cannot apply this logic to any other situation in the universe and have it make sense.
Well, he left his car unlocked, officer. Why is it my fault that I just opened the door and put the wall?
Yeah, it was right there. What was I supposed to do?
He left it open, officer.
Yeah, he's an idiot. You should be arresting him.
Yeah, arrest him for being a dumbass. Like,
yeah, it's stupid.
what kind of response is that?
It's on you for leaving the car unlocked too? No, the thing is, like, it is. Like, you're right. Like, if you leave your car unlocked, it gets broken into, and you park it in, like, some shady fucking parking lot overnight. You come back the next day, you had a PS5 in there, and then you come back next day, the PS5 isn't there anymore. Like, to a certain extent, like, yeah, I'm on the same page whenever you say, like, that's kind of on you. Like, maybe you shouldn't have fucking done that. However, it's, you know, you're not going to go to jail because somebody stole your PS5. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. The only thing you did wrong is you're naive. You're stupid. Just because somebody's stupid doesn't mean somebody else gives somebody else the free reign to take advantage of them.
177 attempts.
Yeah. I mean,
I was like, no way. This dude's keeping track. I'd be.
Yeah, I know. I am.
I don't know if I should give him props or like.
Neither. Like, it doesn't matter.
Weird.
It doesn't matter because it's about to draw him next time. Provocation. Yeah, it's called provocation. So you really think that, like, so, like, for example, like, let's say you steal something out of somebody's car because it's unlocked, and you go to court and you say that judge, actually the defendant, the plaintiff, they were provoking me to break into their car because it was unlocked. Like, if they didn't make me break into the car with provocation, then I wouldn't have done it. But it's like, to me, there's a certain amount of personal responsibility, right? Because, like, even if you, like, it doesn't matter really what's right or wrong, it matters what happened. And, like, at the end of the day, your shit's gone, and it doesn't really matter whose fault it is because you don't have your shit anymore. So it's like, who cares really whose fault it is? All I'm saying is, like, just in general, the whole thing is, I'm not really blaming, I'm not gonna blame ICE for that. That's all I'm really trying to get at.
That's like right before Christmas in like 2013, dude.
Yeah.
I had like $1,900 taken out of my account.
Yeah.
And spent at Best Buy in the UK. And I'm like, what the
yeah, how'd that happen?
Why am I broke now? I went to go get gas and get some food and I'm broke.
Yeah.
And it turns out that where I lived, the mall in that area, people would just sit there with like a laptop or a scanner, and if you walk close enough to them, they can
Oh, yeah.
They can
I know
pull
that. I know
your
that one.
card information and numbers on
It was like a gas station, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I know that one.
And then it turns out they also spent $195 at a gas station outside of Atlanta. And I was like, who the fuck? Like, come on now. Like, why would I spend this is in some back roads country Atlanta town.
Yeah, like
or
this shit
outside
didn't
Atlanta,
happen.
Georgia. Like, why would I do? I've never even been there. Like, check my purchases. It's like, why would I out of nowhere spend this money? And so anyways, it was because I had my debit card in my pocket without a wallet.
Yeah.
So now, I never do that anymore. To this day, if I take my card anywhere, I have a wallet. Because
Right.
the leather stops that.
It doesn't, but you can get lining on it that makes it harder to scan. But it's always, it's always the cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
Like you do this, they do
RFID
that.
wallet, yeah.
Yeah, RFID. There you go.
Yep. A lot of good wallets will come like that, like Toomey wallets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely can. But my wife will walk around now, right? And she wondered why randomly one day in Cali, like, she had a whole bunch of purchases on Amazon. I'm like, it's 'cause
Yeah.
you walk around with your debit card just in your pocket because you don't want to carry your. Just, I don't have a new purse. And I was like, you have a brand new clutch that you don't use.
Yeah.
So it's called like the purse to hold in your hands. It's like you have a brand new one you don't use because you don't like to hold it. So you're just gonna keep losing money. You're gonna keep having to
Yeah.
get a card.
There it is. There
I'm
it
not-
fucking is.
And I'm just gonna laugh and not give you anything.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
that's your problem. That's a personal problem.
Yep, that's exactly what I told you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do you want to get your nails done?
So, but yeah,
Put a wallet.
yeah. So like the shit with ice is like I always, as I said, it's like, how does somebody justify, scamming their audience out of shit? And like, just like what I'm saying, guys, is like, imagine the level of animosity and like resentment that Ice has towards his fan base, after just like years and years and years of like harassment and also like, I want to make sure that like nobody is like going into this thinking that I'm saying that like Ice is right for doing it. It's still fucked up to do. You shouldn't do it. But I'm just saying this is what's going through probably his head. And yeah, I'm not saying I agree, but I understand. Yeah, exactly. So that's what it is. Or he was almost broke. I mean, like, yeah, there's that too. It could be that as well. Ice literally says in a video, paraphrasing this, my audience was stupid to invest in my coin. Well, of course they were. I mean, anytime that a content creator puts out a coin like that, if you invest in it, you're just a moron. And like, there's a big part of me that thinks like, if you invest in this shit, like obviously it should still be moderated. It's the same thing as like leaving your car unlocked. It's like, if you're the kind of person that sees Ice Poseidon, like, let's put this into perspective. Like, okay, there's like 7 billion people in the world, and you are taking financial advice from Ice Poseidon. At a certain point, you deserve to lose your fucking money. And like, it's not even really you deserve it. It's that I just don't feel bad for you when it happens. I'm like, it's like you played yourself. You did this to yourself because you are not thinking like a normal person should fucking think. Yeah, but he's rich. I mean, there are plenty of people that are rich, but would you take financial advice from like one of the people in the NFL that fucking spent the last like 10 years running at other people getting concussions? You gonna go and take advice from him too? He's famous, he's got a lot of money. It doesn't fucking matter, man. People got a lot of money. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're smart with investing. That's how they lose their fucking money afterwards.
Hell no, not at all.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, we know that. Fuck.
Definitely not. Not even close, dude.
Yeah.
I remember one time.
Yeah.
I know I'm not smart with money because I went to this place called Headlights in North Carolina.
Yeah.
This girl, she told me she was going to college,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it just so happens that she used to, take her clothes off for money.
That's convenient.
Yeah, and she was going to school,
Coincidence.
she told me, and I gave her a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, she probably wants to go to school
Yeah, of
and
course.
get out of this place.
Because you wanted to help her out.
Yeah, I wanted to help her out.
Yeah.
So that's how I know I'm not smart with
Right,
my
yeah,
money.
because like, I mean...
I have a friend that like he still lives over there in that area.
Yeah.
And he says she's still there, and I was like, well, maybe she just hasn't gone to school yet.
Maybe she's taking classes at the day, during the day.
That's probably what
yeah.
it is. That's what I've told myself lately.
Yeah, she's taking classes during the day. That way she can, focus on, getting the work done at night.
That happened when I was 20, so I definitely know that maybe I'm not smart with money.
Yeah.
Because I made that decision.
Yeah, that was a.
So my wife was like, "What'd you do with all of it?" And I was like,
got
"Well,
it.
she was going to med school."
Right.
She's like, "She a doctor now?" Because it's been like 10 years. And I was like, "No, I think she's still there."
No,
she's not a doctor.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
It's crazy how that shit happens.
That's sad. Maybe her dreams fell apart.
Yeah, maybe she wasn't that smart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. But
Well,
I definitely had money then. I wasn't smart enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roughly 16% of football players end up bankrupt within 12 years of stepping off the field for the first time. Well, I mean, like, obviously, look, I mean, I think everybody knows that having money doesn't necessarily mean that you have good financial sense. Like, being able to make money doesn't mean that you know how to make money with your money. It's like a completely different skill set, and that's why most people have, like, they have their money invested into different stuff, everything like that. So, like, just in general, I feel like it's like if you invest into some stupid shit like that, that's 96 attempts. I ain't got it. Go fucking do fan mode again.
When you just like, for me personally, I would have somebody that was very smart with financial investing.
Yeah.
So that I wouldn't waste my own money.
Yeah, because you don't trust yourself to know everything about it.
Oh,
like,
of course not.
No, definitely
I make
not.
some stupid ass choices. There's no way I would trust myself with my own money.
Yeah, there you fucking go.
No way, dude.
It's kind of get financial education. Well, like, all I'm really getting at is, like, Ice Poseidon's not like that's not the number that, like, that would probably like, I would not try to get financial advice from Ice Poseidon, right? I mean, that's all I'm really trying to say. And I think it's a pretty common sense thing, and most people probably think that. So, like, why, like, it's just like, the scams are bad, but I think also people need to have a level of, like, personal responsibility and be able to identify when these scams happen, because, like, you can't rely on the government to protect you from everything. Because, like, yeah, maybe, like, Ice Poseidon will get in trouble, but I mean, you're not getting your money back. Like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, you're not getting.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah,
you also lost 100.
That's great. Yeah, you still lost $2,000. Like, who gives a fuck, like, if he went to jail? Like, it's not about what the fuck does he have to do with you? You've got to be fucking smarter with your money, man. Like, you can't let that shit happen to you.
I feel like also people get the more money they make, it's not necessarily that the stupider they are with their money.
They're more careless because they think they just make more money.
Yeah, they're not. They also accustom themselves to a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And when the income stops coming in because they don't have multiple sources of income, then they don't understand how to maintain that lifestyle that they've accustomed yourself to.
Yeah.
Financially.
There's a lot of people, like, I know plenty of people spend, like, 20, 50 grand a month, right? And it's like, it's fine because you make, 70, 80 grand a month. So, like, you're always coming out ahead every month pretty much. But at the same time, it's like, why even do that?
Yeah.
Because, like, you could take all that money and invest it and then have that money make 50 grand a month for you.
Do they buy
you do it
Audi
enough.
R8s too?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, until it gets fucked up.
Until it gets crashed in a parking lot?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's facts. When I was getting more money, I was getting way more weed. Yeah, there you go. It's just that simple, dude.
I'll buy all weed.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, dude.
Yeah, no, it's like, those are unusually high numbers, though. No, for sure they are, but, like, it's the same scale. It's like people that they make a little bit of money and then they start spending it. It's like, maybe try to hold on to your money and be smart with it.
That's why a lot of times, like, people, like financial advisors, like, if you get a bonus or a raise,
yeah, they tell you don't spend it.
Yeah, whatever you've gotten, that bonus or that raise, you just put away because you're already used to not
having that money, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to get yourself in the habit of, like, expecting that this is your new lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's like, if you're already used to not having it because you're clearly making it right now.
Yeah.
What is it gonna hurt if you don't have it?
Right, yeah, you're not gonna die.
Mm-mm.
I feel the same way. Where the fuck's this thing? There he is. Where's everybody? I'll just pull it to them and then they'll kill it for me.
Are you too low item level?
Yeah, this character sucks, bro. It's 177 eye level.
Damn.
Like, all this character does is farm Famu. This is a Famu farmer. That's all he
I
fucking
remember
does.
when this guy was made.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Old crack monkey.
Yep.
Actually, I need to go kill Geiger, but I never did.
Did they like? Did someone report you, or did they like?
Yeah, they
just-
reported me.
Pieces of shit.
He's been reported 3 times.
What?
They just, bro, like, they hate crack monkey. Like, they will not fucking accept crack monkey into their lives. His purpose of life is Famu. Well, actually, I need to go kill Geiger. I'm gonna wait for my Hearthstone, then probably do that.
What is wrong with people?
A bunch of millionaires talking about not having money, sabotage. Well, yeah, because people waste their money. But, like, the thing is that, like, anybody can practice good financial sense, even if you're making, like, you know, $2 grand a month. It doesn't matter making $2 grand a month or 20 grand a month. You can practice good financial sense, and it's something that you should try to do. Like, I know for me, it's like every once in a while I'll spend money on something that, like, it doesn't really matter that much. But, like, in general, it's something that I don't want to do because it's like you don't want to get into the habit of wasting your money. That's what it is. I'm an artist. I make no grand a month. I mean,
Until
that's
6 months from now, when you sell a $300,000 painting.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's the dream. Well, the thing is, like, you've got to do something. There's a lot of people that it's like you do a job and you just don't make enough money with it, and it's especially like with being self-employed. I mean, that's the grind. Like, I mean, I went for years without making any fucking money, and not years, but I went for quite a while without making a good living, and that's like working every single day, and it's just something that you most of the time have to go through. Yeah. Anyway, sells 300K when it's used for money laundering. No, a lot of rich people buy paintings because they almost always appreciate in value equal to or maybe a little bit above the rate of inflation. So it's a way to diversify assets and, like, have money in different places. That's why you see, like, you know, people like Jay-Z and like, I mean, super celebrities and, like, really, really rich people, they'll buy something like that.
I can't believe this is on YouTube. Oh, the video I was going to show you, the one I saw, it was blurred out. But I was going to show you the video because I was like, this is the one I saw, but this one was not blurred out. So I was like, I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah.
I was going to show it to you right now. I was like, oh my god.
There it is.
Yeah.
I bought some art for $2 million. 2 years later, this shit's worth $4 million. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, people told me, like, not people, but like I saw this. It's like some dude went to Jay-Z's house, and fucking, he's like seeing, you know, straight up, original, like, print Jackson Pollock's original print, like Renoir's, right? It's like, what the fuck? Like, this shit. Well, like, it's just sitting there. It's nuts, man.
Jesus.
Who they're just two artists. Prints or copies. Oh, sorry, but like I mean the original ones.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. All right, dude. It's fucking hot. I'm about to get the fuck out of here.
All right, dude. I will see you later, man.
You need to start going to sleep early.
I know I do. I know.
You know what you do?
What?
You just stream World of Warcraft for like a day and a half straight, and you crash on the second day.
Yeah, I might have to. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have to do that, but it's something that's been on my mind. Like, I'm gonna just try and go to bed a little bit earlier every day, you know. And what's been happening is I go to bed a little bit later every day. Yeah. All right, dude. I'll see you later.
All right, later, dude.
All right, peace. Prints of painting or copies? Well, I mean, obviously, I just misspoke. I mean, yeah, I just misspoke. Okay. Well, it's doing that until you get around to where you want on the clock, because it's just it's an endless cycle for me. Yeah, it's just an endless cycle because of just like my body. I just don't get tired, really. Can somebody unlock this thing for me? Yeah, if somebody can unlock this guy, that'd be great. Don't use energy equals don't get tired. I know the feeling, man. I feel like the days that I'm the least tired are the days that I do the most stuff. Because I'm like more energized. And also like streaming doesn't really, like a lot of what would put me to sleep is like stress. And like what happened to me is that like my mainstream, like there was a point, like there have been points where I've been like really stressed about my stream, right? Like just fucking just crazy stressed out about my stream. And in the process of that, I have just fucking absolutely killed my my sleep, because I would fall asleep early sometimes or pass out right after my stream. But like the truth is, like I can stream I can stream for you know, hours, like 10 hours on this stream, and I feel like it feels like it's like nothing to me. New World orbs are 90k. We need your intervention to play New World. Speak to the devs because they're about to fuck this game to the ground. Well, the problem with that is the problem with the New World orbs and all that shit is very simple. The problem is that New World is built on premises that should not exist. That is fundamentally what the issue is. Like things like Azoth, and you know, I used Azoth as an example before, but like, how does Azoth make the player experience better? You know, here's how. It doesn't make the player experience better. It makes it worse. But Azoth is in the game, and there's so much about the game that's like, let me move the mic over here. There's so much about the game that's built around these ideas. It's built around these systems that are just fundamentally bad. And because I think the developers are so fixated on, for example, the idea of exploring out in the world, they view Azoth as necessary to fulfill that goal. But it's an example of like the customer's always right, where I think that this might be a goal for the developers, but the players don't care about that goal. The players just want to play the game. So whenever they do what they do, we get it? No, we didn't get it. Can you guys, I'll probably invite people again if somebody else can, if y'all can fucking hold off. Like, I'm gonna get on my other character and do it on him too. New World has a ton of bad ideas because the devs want the players to play in a way which the player doesn't want to play. Yeah, I like, that's actually such a really, that's like such a direct way of saying it. New World has a ton of bad ideas because the devs want the players to play the game in a way that the players don't want to play. You could not be more right. That is fucking exactly it, man. Well, I've got to do Famu first, and I'll go do Geiger again. The devs want the players to play all day and night. No, it's like they want the players to like go around and explore the game. And it's like, this is what we want the players to do. Well, nobody cares what you want. I don't care what you want. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You know, you're not the ones getting paying the money. We are. So stop telling us how to play the game. It's stupid. So like, yeah, the thing is with New World is like, I've wanted to log on and play New World, but I just really haven't. There's a lot of reasons why. It's not like any one reason. But yeah. Where's Famu? Are there any Famu owners? It's not up on my server. I don't play because it doesn't seem like a point playing New World. The game was really fun, man. Like, I really had a lot of fun with New World, and I know a lot of people like hated the game, but I really had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was so great. It's fun until it wasn't. I mean, to me, I just wish I had more goals that I could work towards for like gathering and making my character better. Like leveling up professions was like the most unfun thing ever. It was a good month for me. Yeah, I mean a month for a game that's $40 a one tap, like that's pretty fucking good. I had fun until I never got invited to the 40v40 PvP events because it was stacked by guilds. Yeah, I mean they did Outpost Rush for that kind of stuff, but it just doesn't really have the same vibe. Got level 30 burnout? Yeah. Got Famu mount first time 5 minutes ago. I'm about to get Famu mount 179th time. 5 minutes from now. I got to 56. Bro, I hit 60. Y'all know I hit 63 times in that game, right? Like once last year, on the first time we could play it. Once in the beta, and then once whenever the game came out. Like, that's basically a mental illness. Didn't we hit 60 in like 2 or 3 days? Yeah, Willie. Like, we were all... The thing is, like, we were 60 in New World so fast. Because, like, we had already played the beta. And we already knew everything pretty much about the game. So we just did the same thing again. You looking forward to Wrath Classic? I mean, I am, but like, I mean, it's just gonna be a game I play for a month and then I don't really play again. Lost Ark 50 first day. I'm gonna play the game for fun. That's all I care about. Is I just want to have fun playing the game. Like whether I get 60 on day 1 or not doesn't really matter to me. You think Blizz should make day 1 Mythic Raid progress available for cross-realm and makes guilds cross-realm? I think they need to combine the realms. I feel like it's actually so damaging for the game for players to log on and not see anybody else around. Like, that was one of the things I noticed a lot with Final Fantasy, is that out in the world, you'd see other players all the time. And that made the game feel like an MMO. And I remember, like, in New World, the last day that I was on Babylary, which is the server that I originally rolled on because it was the lowest population server, so I could play without a queue. So the first day, the last day I was on there, I logged on and there was like 3 people in front of the auction house. And I was like, why am I playing on this server? Like, it's a dead server. And I just transferred that day. Because it's like, it's so depressing to play an MMO that's dying. There's nothing more depressing than playing a dying MMO. Alright, let's go. Thoughts on WoW 2? I don't know about WoW 2, man. New World was a big disappointment. I went with that mistake with Lost Ark. I'll play it slow and for fun. Yeah, that's my best advice, man. Yeah, just play the game for fun. Don't try to push yourself or be super serious about it or anything. See more people in BDO than in WoW? Well, the reason why you see so few people in WoW is because, a big reason why is because of the, what do you call it? Let's see if I got it. Did I get it? No. Is like sharding and shit. It's the sharding makes it to where like you don't see other players because of that. And like there are more people on the server than you might believe. But you just don't see them. Do this real quick. Okay. I need to have somebody kill Geiger for me or summon Geiger for me. Riot's the only company that has a chance of winning over WoW community with their upcoming MMO. I feel like Final Fantasy won over a lot of people. And there's a lot of people now that even like with the new changes, with everything, they're like, you know, we'll see what happens, but I'm going to stick with Final Fantasy at least until the next expansion. There's a lot of people that feel that way. And they're like, okay, well, I already played WoW, you know, I played WoW forever. I don't want to have to do this shit again. Okay, let's go over this way. Now it's cross factions announced. Do you think they should bring back class order halls? It'd be cool if there was a reason to go back there, but I don't think they should like force it. I would have massive amounts of people. It's just that the players are siloed. Yeah. Siloed is a really good way to say it. Yeah, everybody's like they're in their own little world. They're in their own little area. They're isolated. That's talking about PlayStation buying Bungie. The truth is, I didn't really talk about that a whole lot because, like, I don't play any Bungie games anymore. The last Bungie game I played was Halo 3. I love Bungie. Like, they were, like, one of my favorite developers. But, I just don't really have much of an interest in Destiny. I don't know what else to say. Oddly enough, I quit Final Fantasy, but after playing it for several months, I don't think I can go back to WoW ever again. The thing with WoW to me is like, I played the game for so long. I feel very comfortable playing the game, and especially as a stream game, I feel extremely comfortable streaming the game because I always have something that I can do. Same for me, a stream part. Wow, it's just comfort. Yeah, oh, minus the stream part. Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's very relaxing. I can just chill and play the game. Okay, I need somebody to unlock them again. Nice, he's up. Okay, after we do him, I'm gonna go do Bubble Blood too. Since I'm like in the area, I might as well just kill him. Do you think the Riot MMO will be any good? Yeah, there's no reason to think that it will be bad. I mean, really, Riot has made a lot of very good games. They have a very good track record. There's a lot of reason to think that it will be good. It's not a guarantee, and it could be bad, but like, I would not bet on it being bad. Alright. Yeah, let's go kill Bubble Blood, guys. If you guys want to just come over and kill it with me. Sorry, I didn't invite everybody else. I'm gonna do it. I have my DK, sorry, my Demon Hunter is Zackrawrr too. So I'm gonna do it with him too. Possible to tell, no gameplay yet? Yeah, it's like no gameplay. It's easier to launch a rocket into space than it is to create a good MMO. Yeah, true. You should get Paramount to sponsor you for a Halo series watch party. I mean, I would love to do... It's like, that sounds really cool. The only thing is, like, what if it's bad? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing I worry about with, like, something like that. It's like, what if it sucks? It's like, then I've got to, like... Yes, it's super good, guys. Wow. Because I can't make fun of it. Like maybe season 2 or something. Like, yeah, maybe I'd do that. Yes, you can. Just pretend it's good. SJW bullshit. I don't really think it has anything to do with SJWs. Yeah, it just doesn't. I mean, there actually were black people in the original Halo. If you actually played the game, you'd know that. Yeah, people are obsessed with that. The thing is, like, people are obsessed about it because they feel like every show now has some sort of, like, forced diversity quota bullshit, or, like, some sort of, you know, these people, they're using the show to make a statement or something like that. Are they wrong? I think it depends on what it is. I mean, I don't think it's every single show. I certainly don't think it's every single show. But to me, like, I think that just if the show's good, then that's really kind of the only thing that matters. What's wrong with diversity? I don't think people have a problem with that. It's like people get mad if you take like an established character's lore and it's like the character is this way in the story and then you change it. And I think also, like, whenever they know that it's being changed for like a political reason, it removes the immersion from the show to a degree for certain people, because they're like, oh, well, you know, the show's only this way and the people are only here because of what do you call it? Because of like a quota, basically, or some sort of like virtue signaling or something like that. How they made Dumbledore gay? Well, that's actually not even a good example. Like, I thought making Dumbledore gay was like really kind of weird, because I don't know. I mean, like, for example, like, here's a point. You know, like in Game of Thrones, where people were theorizing that Jon Snow was the son of fucking Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark or whoever. Like, they were theorizing this for years. There was, as far as I know, nobody theorizing that Dumbledore was gay before J.K. Rowling just randomly said it. So it's like, if you want to have a character that is like a minority in like one way or another, I think that you can't just go back and retroactively say this about them, because like Dumbledore being gay, it really doesn't change anything about the story. There's no impact of it at all. There's no his sexual orientation is not part of the story. It's just completely irrelevant. So like, whenever you have something like that, it's just, I think that pissed a lot of people off, because like I kind of don't like that stuff either, with the Dumbledore example. It's because like you have somebody who, like, you could actually make a statement, but the people don't want to make a statement because making a statement would be a risk. So instead of actually making a statement with a character and putting your feet on the ground and saying, this is a character who's gay. It's the same as like George R. Martin did that with fucking